Ladies and gentlemen, I have just gotten back from Pet Food Express after grabbing some more cat food for my friend, just kidding, my cat, obviously. And less importantly, the topic of today's video, why are all Tesla drivers chopped as frick? Why are all Tesla drivers so ugly? I'm about to break it down for you in layman's terms, people. Stick around, grab some popcorn, grab a sugar-free Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and buckle up, because Uncle Zach's about to, I don't know, lay down the law. This whole premise comes from, I actually made a video for yesterday, but I kind of was like, I was kind of in an angry, raised cortisol state, one might say. And I was like rewatching it before I uploaded it on the YouTube last night, and I was like, I don't really think this is the kind of image that I want to have on social media or the internet, so I did not post it. But I was basically just like harping on this guy who was speeding through like the grocery store parking lot, and there's like a bunch of kids, like little kids around and stuff, and he wasn't even in a Tesla. This is totally separate. But yeah, it did not look good. So anyways, new video on the way. Why are all Tesla drivers ugly? Well, it's because yes, it is a physical thing. I've seen some mongoloids driving Teslas before. And I'm gonna say that because I've almost gotten in plenty of car accidents that were 100% the fucking Tesla owner's fault. Don't get me wrong, I've made plenty of driving mistakes myself. I'm not a perfect driver either, but when it comes to the grand scheme of things, I would like to say that I'm a relatively safe driver. I have never been in any accidents or anything like that. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on every single piece of wood around here. So, yeah, but the message that I'm trying to say is that it's not your physical looks that make you ugly. It's what you're doing with your life, what you're doing in the day-to-day, what you spend your time doing in those, the quiet moments that nobody really is supposed to see. That's what determines whether you're ugly or not. Okay, and we all have our own definitions of ugly. I'm just going to say ugly as in someone that I personally would not want to hang out with. So that's how I'll classify it as that. Okay, I gotta wash my cat's dinner bowl. I just totally dunked this dish rag into a puddle of water. That's awesome. And so how does that lead to Tesla drivers being, or Tesla owners being ugly? Well, isn't that obvious? Exactly, Ophelia. Ophelia, you heard it here first. Well, I'm in this, again, I'm kind of just generalizing here, but when you're a jerk, you're ugly. Enough said. And you know who are some of the biggest jerks on the planet? Tesla owners and drivers. Yeah, that's the video. Okay, guys, well, I'll see how. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a very generalized, semi-not serious example just for the sake of like getting a good video hook. But that really is true. What you spend your time doing determines how other people, see you. Whether that's like a emotional or spiritual kind of seeing someone, or how they like literally physically look at you. If you spend all of your time like gooning and then playing Fortnite and being a little dickhead online, your physical countenance is probably going to reflect that in some way, shape, or form. You're probably going to look like this, but also like that. Nobody wants to be around that kind of person, you know what I'm saying? At least in real life. Like, it might be different if you have friends or know people who are, like, virtually a lot like that. But I think the reason why that doesn't always bother us is because you can just, like, turn off your computer and go outside. You're not, like, always bound to see this person or have to hang out with them. You're not obligated to be spending your time with them. Whereas, like, in real life or face-to-face person, like, what if it's a coworker or something like that? I'm not trying to diss on any of my coworkers or anything. I don't know anyone really that fits these like parameters, but what you spend your time doing has a direct reflection on how people view you, okay? I'm not saying you can't like play video games and hang out and enjoy yourself and stuff, but read a book once in a while, Maybe try playing the saxophone. That's something that I've always wanted to learn. I want to learn how to play a saxophone so bad. So maybe when I move and stuff, I'm supposed to be moving in like 7 to 8 months. The place is still being built. It was a affordable housing program, whole kind of thing. I ended up getting in. It's awesome, but the places are still being built, so now I have to wait like a whole last year before I can even live there. But in a few years, once I'm no longer house poor living there, it would be awesome to take saxophone lessons and piano lessons, actually. I did like kind of informal piano instruction just through family and like other musically talented individuals, but that's something that I've always wanted to learn. So man, pick up a skill, pick up something that's just kind of outside your comfort realm. It can still be totally fun and something that you like doing, but you know, I would say make sure that it kind of pushes the envelope of effort a little bit, you know, as opposed to just like, I don't know, eating an Otter Pop and playing Fortnite. Whenever I think of just like gaming bums, I always think of Fortnite, and I know that's probably not true, but I just don't play Fortnite, so that's the one that I always drift to whenever I need like a stereotypical gaming thing. Also, it's like the biggest game ever, aside from Minecraft, so nothing will ever dethrone the king in my heart, though. You know what's a great game? This is totally a random tangent really quick. A really great game that I recommend everybody play at least once in their entire life. And you have to play it with a friend. It's an amazing couch co-op game. It's called Gatling Gears. It was an Xbox 360 exclusive. And there's a little like walker kind of thing, like one of those big like walker. Let's say kind of like a steampunk sort of. Reminds me of Wallace and Gromit for some reason. Awesome game though. And you basically just get to level up like your Gatling walker thing with guns and fire effects. You could have like a little pet or something. Awesome game. Gatling Gears, I'm pretty sure it was on Game Pass when I looked a couple of years ago. So yeah, call up an old friend. You know, make sure your life isn't just this like echo chamber of virtual people that don't really exist in your day-to-day life, and yourself. So you need other people in your life to bounce things off of you. That's you know, an echo chamber is a completely empty space where the only thing that resonates are your thoughts and opinions. There's nothing to counter that. That kind of space breathes incel-ism, or whatever, okay? So just make sure that you're getting out of your comfort zone, you're getting outside, maybe call up a friend, and gosh, if you are a Tesla owner, use your goddamn blinker. For once, please, maybe, or a turn lane. Use any of the faculties that are, you know, there for you to be a good driver. I implore you to use them. Exactly, Ophelia. It's just crazy. It's just crazy with all these stupid Tesla ugly drivers on the road. And you know what? If you're a really cool dude and you own a Tesla, no, you're not. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I would love to meet you someday. Again, I was just kind of making that for the hook of the video. But to be fair, I have had a lot of very choice interactions with Tesla drivers. For example, there was one time I was pulling out of In-N-Out. That's a stereotypical Californian moment. I was pulling out of In-N-Out. I was like, and I was pulling out. It's a four-way stop sign, you know. So there's like pretty much like 4 lanes on each kind of like 2 to 4 lanes on each side. You know, either 2 that go both directions going out, and then 2 that go both directions going in, so on and so forth. I was in like the far right lane, turning right outside of the In-N-Out Burger, and this idiot in a Tesla like zooms past the lane she's supposed to go in, and then skirts her car into the exit lane that I'm trying to go out of, and then honks at me for it. Wait. Yeah, that is if that doesn't sum up every like Tesla interaction I've ever had in my life, I don't know what will. That's pretty much how they always go. I've been honked at by people who are again in the wrong lane behind me because they think that they are in a straight lane when they're in a turning lane. It's just stuff that makes you just want to make you want to mumble under your breath like, oh, fucking idiot, or just you know, like that. We've all had those moments, so. Nonetheless, though, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And you know what? No, you are not ugly, okay? No matter what your mom says, we've talked about it a few times. Just kidding. No, you're not ugly. And I'm proud of you, okay? So keep going out there, living your life. Don't be scared of people like me who say that all Tesla drivers are ugly, even though they are. and freaking, I don't know, connect with anything. Connect with a hobby, connect with a person, connect with the earth, connect with music, anything. Add a little extra layer of depth to your life this week. That'll be like my kind of little challenge for you. But man, yeah, I was really into that video yesterday. I was like, I'm not mad, but blah, 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 blah. And then I was watching it at like 7 p.m. last night before the gym, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be a good look if I post this. So I'm glad that we are talking here, and I'm glad that I did not post that video. Oh, man. Let's see what else is going on in like freaking... oh, dude, Cyclops just got announced for Marvel Rivals. That's going to be freaking sick. Cyclops is one of the first cosplays that I started like made videos for. And a lot of those videos were about Cyclops being eventually added to Rivals. And all of those videos are like now re-blowing up again. And on top of that, some of them, if I do say so myself, the jokes just aged beautifully because it's like either played exactly to how Cyclops looks or is going to play, or I don't know. It's cool. Cool moment. I'm proud. It's been an awesome week so far. Oh, dude, and I freaking watched The Punisher. The Punisher, One Last Kill. During my cardio today on my lunch break. So good. I'm not... And like, it's not like I have an active like dislike or hate towards him. I don't know. I always kind of thought that Jon Bernthal, I don't know. I always thought he kind of plays the same guy in like everything that he's in, you know? And let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. It's like, bro, you're supposed to be a 70-year-old grandma from Sunnyvale, California. Let me tell you something. It's just like... But this, in particular, like the Punisher One Last Kill dude was phenomenal. Like, I was tearing up, freaking, like, every emotion, the full, whoa, I totally spit right there. Did you see that? The full spectrum of emotions. It was awesome. Super duper good. But I'm gonna do these dishes, pack up my lunch, and then call my beautiful girlfriend. We're gonna FaceTime for a little bit. This is a little special little Easter egg for anyone still watching the video right now, and for my own YouTube only people. I'm currently learning the choreography to Justin Bieber's Somebody to Love from like 2010. Like the original like hip hop dancer choreography from the music video, because I thought it would be really funny. And I'm not even gonna lie, dude, I'm actually having a lot of fun learning how to dance. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So expect a... my vision is that like it would be really funny because I've never danced. Like, I like to dance, and I would say like I have good rhythm and stuff, but I'm not a dancer. So I just thought it would be really funny in my head to like do a cosplay video where I'm suddenly like a really good dancer and just have like a whole ass routine to something. So yeah, that's the plan, and it's been really fun. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for a frickin' straight up choreographed like hip hop dance routine, dude. That should be freaking fun. I got like the first couple of measures down, and now I'm ready to add on to the rest of it. So it should be cool. Okay, let me watch this big freaking thing, and then I'll wrap up the video there. But remember, if there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video, it's that the things that you spend your time doing, no matter how big or small, have a direct impact on how people see you, okay? Even if they don't see or know the things that you do, like behind closed doors or in your free time, there's a perception, there's optics there, okay? So make sure, make sure you're just doing your thing, you know? Make sure you're not getting too stuck in one certain mindset or just kind of thing in your life that's sapping away all of your energy. Make sure you set time away for yourself, whether that's like time to rest or time to fucking lock the hell in, you know? The world is ours, but only if we take care of ourselves, guys. So do that, all right? But nothing much else to say. I have a badass back and rear shoulders workout planned for today. Everything, diet and nutrition and lifting wise, has been going great. I've been warming up more before I work out. And just like really locking in with tracking my set at the gym. I used to kind of just go there and like vibe it out. Still awesome work. I'd be totally sweaty and everything, but now like actually tracking like the amount of sets I'm doing per body part and stuff, and kind of do less of a by vibes and more of a, okay, I know exactly what the hell is happening here. Which is essentially, you know, the same kind of approach that I'm saying you should have just in regular, you know, life now. So, hey, look at that. That's a cool little connection. Okay, I got to lock into these dishes, dude. I'm talking way too much. Love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your week. I'm going to see you in tomorrow's video. I don't even know what I want to say. Just have an awesome rest of your day. That's the most important thing. All right, bye.